Love, light, and blessings. The shamanic Iraq priestess here, and I wanted to make this video today because of everything that's happening right now. You guys know that right now things just seem to be so chaotic, and the world seems to be so much in chaos. I made a video talking about how I felt about things, and that video was in live stream. If you haven't watched that video, it's called Let's Talk About It or Let's Chat, and you can watch my thoughts on the current situation. This video is not about my opinions or my feelings or what's going on, but this one is more about, so we're going through really chaotic times. I wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing during this time. Because even with the elections, COVID, everything, and just even outside of what's going on in the world, just within my own personal life, there are some things that I like to do that make me feel good. They make me feel better. That make me feel comfort, or helps me to cope with what's currently going on. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to talk about candle work, or spirit spell jars, or candle work, or anything like that. When I'm not feeling well, one of the first things that I do, so I would do some type of spell work, whether it's with candles, maybe I'll create some type of mojo bag or something like that. But everything that I do has either a like hoodoo lamp, or spirit lamp, or candle work. Okay, and I picked white because white is, like I always said, the color that you can do anything with. Okay, so whether I light a candle to the saints or spirits or my guides or the angels or whatever the case may be, there's going to be some type of light. Even when I'm creating a spiritual bath, there's going to be some type of candles and incense and things like that, so I could charge my spirit bath. So I'm going to possibly create a spirit bath, and I'm going to use a candle that's going to also be a follow-up spell work after I do my spiritual bath. Most of my spiritual baths consist of Florida water, so I use Florida water soap. This company does make Florida water soap. You can get it on Amazon, very reasonable. Make sure you're not allergic to it. It's good for my skin, and I'm allergic to like things, so I use Florida water soap. I use other spiritual soaps, but I use Florida water soap, or I actually put some Florida water in spiritual baths that I create, which brings me to my herbs, my healing herbs. So this one is eucalyptus. I use it a lot, okay, when I'm trying to make myself feel better, because eucalyptus is very healing. Abre camino if I'm feeling blocked, because sometimes going through these things makes you feel blocked. So I'll use abre camino. Abre camino is like open roads. So I use a abre camino herb, or open road herb. Bay leaves, okay, are also good. Very universal, very important staple to have in your arsenal. Because not only is it the herb of like spell, like wish and protection and victory and all these things, is also a good exorcism or removing away of negative energy. And rue. So these are like some of the herbs that I like to use when I'm going through some things, and that I've been using currently. These jars have actually been refilled, and so they would either go in, well, they actually go in some type of incense blend that I'm going to burn while I'm lighting candles to pray for my spirits for protection, removing negative energy, that kind of thing. I love doing that when I'm going through certain types of situations. Also, I like to do a nice egg cleanse. So I'm a shaman, and we use eggs to remove not only the evil eye, but also to remove negative energies. Eggs are a great absorber of energies, so that's another good one. I didn't pull the egg out because I was afraid it might crack or something, but you guys know what eggs look like, right? Also, I like to spray the air, so I may use a spiritual air freshener. Okay, so a lot of you, I use Indio products, so House Blessing or something like that. I also have spirit colognes that I use, like the bay rum. Okay, this comes in the regular bottles, but I put these in these little travel spray bottles because when I travel and I can't light things, you can always spray. So this one holds Florida water. Rue Cologne is another one that I like to use a lot when I'm traveling or just in my everyday practice, and Yerba Santa. So I love using these herbs here, amongst other things. Palo Santo is another one I love to use to cleanse myself, to remove negative energies of things that are going on around me. A nice tea, chamomile tea, is one of them, very relaxing, things like that. I don't like lavender tea, so I didn't put that in there. Um, I'll do some type of chakra, like like I'll see if I need a chakra balance, so I'll use like one of these, like this one for grounding, things like that, or maybe the crown chakra, just to like, express my thoughts in a nicer way or think positively or something like that. So I'll see what kind of chakra is being imbalanced by the current situation that's going on. I do turn to also my crystals, prayers. I have books of prayers that I may use, that also correlates with candle work. Also, I like these little angel crystals, that I like to use. These are actually housed in my self-love, self-healing altar, which I was debating whether I should show you guys that altar. I might actually show you that altar if you guys are interested in. I might do that in the future, so let me know in the comment section. What else? I might do a reading for myself. Okay. Using decks like the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Okay, which I used the other day, and just see what like messages my guides have for me. Because I just feel like this deck, I like working with this deck more for myself, I find, for self-love and healing, things like that. Yeah. I tend to like Oracle more for when it comes to healing myself type of situation. When it's just like I need like a comforting reading, what energies are, what energies do I need to work on, things like that. I might do pull a card here to see, how, like I said, the current situation may be affecting like a chakra or something like that. So I might do that. This deck is the Chakra Insight Oracle. I use this deck all the time for myself. I don't really use it on clients. I have my own decks that I use for those types of reading for clients. This deck, the Tripping Weight Tarot. I don't really like tarot too much when I'm going through stuff, but this deck, it just brings me happiness, and joy. These are the backs. So I may do a reading with this one. More of like, what positive things do I have to look forward to? Things like that. So more of like positive. What things do I need to work on, to help me to deal with the chaos? So I might, pull 3 tarot cards, or maybe a tarot card, and possibly do a whole reading with just the oracle cards that I showed you. I'll do things like that. Sometimes when I'm traveling and I'm going through stuff, because the world doesn't stop because we're going through stuff, I'll use my little travel Morgan Greer. It's also a deck that gives me happiness when I'm going through those types of times, and things like that. So yeah, because it's really colorful. It helps provide clarity during certain times. I have other crystals like that I've been using a lot lately because I've been working a lot on my solar plexus chakra. So I'll use a chakra crystal. I'll do chakra work on myself with pendulum. I use pendulums for divination, but I also use them for chakra work. So I might do something like that. Rutilated quartz to bring balance. Yellow aventurine. you know, or petrified wood. This is a good one for ancestors, so I might do something like that. I'm putting this back because I like to light a candle and have those crystals there and just meditate. These two crystals I find really work well, besides the angel ones, is honey calcite. And I bought a bunch of these by the bulk. Very inexpensive, good pieces. And pink calcite I like too. Very nice one. This is not rose quartz. This is actually pink calcite. You could feel it. Yeah. So pink calcite is another one that I like to use as well. I have it in a little bowl here that I keep in my self-love altar, like underneath it, and I'll grab crystals. I change those out for depending on what I need. And incense is another thing. Rue, maybe sage to remove negative energy, and the same ones I used to read a lot too. You have the frankincense and myrrh. I also have a incense called Good Health and Healing from Hem. I might use those as well. And last but not least, another thing I like to do during these times is journal. Maybe I'll do like a nice reading. Like I said, what can I do, you know, to deal with this chaos? You know, what are some things I could do for myself? How can I work on self-love? Also, reading a good book, watching comedy, something that you enjoy doing. Sometimes it's necessary to unplug. Sometimes I do that too. So you know, just a lot of things, and talking it out, right? Talking it out, and don't ever be ashamed. Um, if you're feeling like your mental health is being affected by these things that are currently going on, if you need to seek professional help, seek professional help. There's no shame in asking for help. It's been a really tough 2020, and 2021 started off, you know, with the whole uprising and terrorism thing going on. So it's already lots. You know, people are losing work and just a lot of negative things happening. So it's important to develop some type of coping skills. I do like to keep myself, like, you know, watching the news and doing all that, but sometimes it's okay to detach. It's okay to remove ourselves from all of that toxic news and things that are going on around us, and even just going outside for a walk by yourself, or talking to a family member or a friend or professional, you know, because you feel like your mental health is being affected or things like that. There's been times, you know, that I've decided to unplug, lessening my workload. You know, I'm deciding to go back to taking off Sundays, because I'm going to be honest, I've been working nonstop where I'm not even taking days off, and I think I'm going to go back to taking off at least one day a week, which is going to be Sundays. So I'm going to be starting that this month, because I'm getting drained. Okay, I'm getting drained. And so we have to know when it's a lot and when it's time to just pull back and detach. And that's something I'm learning to do, and I continue to learn to do. So hopefully any of these tips will help you. Let me know in the comment section what helps you to cope with all the stuff that's going on, and just stress in general, and the things that have been going on in the last year or so. So much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Until the next video. Bye.